Welcome back. We are here with our royal family. This is the third generation. Reliana is currently the queen. Here she is. And just a little recap, we have our dear queen here. She's currently married with 3 children. So we are just going to quickly go through our current household. So here she is, and then here is her husband, Asa. Now, Asa is a scientist, and that's kind of in contrast to Reliana, who likes knitting and cross stitching, but they have the same sense of humor and they really enjoy each other's company and they're like a great match. So they are currently living with Reliana's little sister, Simone, who was born late in Eliza's life. So that's why she is still living at home. She has just become a teenager. So we have that to go through and then we'll move her out when she becomes an adult. And then we have Reliana and Asa's son, who is Gohan. He does have purple eyes, so he is the crown prince. And all the kids just have styled outfits, so that is what we are working with here. Their daughter is Natsu, and she also has purple eyes. Everybody has purple eyes now. But the line of succession is still quite short. But anyway, here's Natsu. And Natsu and Aki, who is the third daughter, were born around the same time, but Aki was born from a male alien pregnancy from Asa. So even though Aki's human form does have purple eyes, she's not in the line for succession because she is not related to Reliana in any way. So we are going to go to their house, which is the castle, and we are just going to show off some rooms. So here's Gohan's room. He's going to be a collector, so I put like a bunch of shelves and boxes and stuff. And but he's still a child. And then we have the king's queen suite. So I moved all of Reliana's stuff from her bedroom in here with her pictures and stuff. Upstairs we have Aki's room right here. She is into science like her father. And then we have Natsu's room. She's very much a girly girl and more into crafts like her mother. And here is Simone's room. And actually, I have to change that out because she literally just became a teenager. So I haven't quite got everything set up for her yet. But there it is. And let's get started. So we are here at the beginning of our journey. And we are just going to check in with everyone. This is the start of a new reign. Eliza has passed. We did a little time skip, and now, like I said, Simone is now a teenager, and all the kids are now children. So that's kind of where we skipped ahead to. And Reliana has completed her wish to do all the knitting things. And Asa has come to level 10 of the scientist career, so he's all set too. They're doing pretty well for themselves. We have Simone, who wants to be a trophy wife. That is one of the aspirations that comes with Wicked Whims, I think. And then we have Aki and Natsu, who don't quite have, you know, super complex personalities yet, but they're still children. And Natsu is being mean to the butler, so that's just great. Now, if you've watched any of my Let's Plays before, you know that I go for maximum drama. So I'm sending Reliana and Asa out here. They both completed their lifetime wishes, which is something that you should be concerned about as I click on the Life's Tragedies mod. um, so I figured that it would be interesting to do some kind of like interim king or queen situation because Gohan is the crown prince and he's still a child, so he's not old enough to actually inherit the throne and run the day-to-day businesses. So, like a fool, I called for an armed robber and then remembered that I hate armed robbers. The reason being that they will literally steal every single thing in your house, like even if it's like they'll steal your dining room table and put it in their bag. So that is not what I wanted. I didn't want him to steal our stuff. So I'm trying to control this guy. Okay, you know that I'm a dumpster fire. It's just the way it is. So I'm trying to control this guy, and I'm like, okay, just go shoot them. But it's just not. Nobody does what I tell them to. And honestly, the lag is super real. I think I did find a mod that helps with that, so I might download that, but I'm just not sure what the cause is. Anyway, so he has shot Reliana, even though it didn't even look like it, but she's bleeding, so I mean, there you go. I tried to delete him because I didn't want to deal with him, but because I was controlling him, now he won't disappear from my panel right there, which is, like I said, dumpster fire. Anyway, she's like bleeding. She needs to go to the hospital. But we still have Asa, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do here? So um, I was like, I'll just grab a random sim and try to get them to do something. And it's not working. Nothing is working. So we are having, everybody's really scared. We're pretending that this is just an ongoing armed robber situation, even though it's not really that anymore. But anyway, um, so we have everyone freaking out, and I can't get that other sim to come over here. So, we call the police, and the police are, totally useless. And there's Xander, just like, oh, hey guys, hey, what's up? Um, Anyway, so I have them get hit by cars because that's the easiest way to use life's tragedies to kill them right now without having it be a murder. And I figure, the armed robber is in the getaway car and hits them on their way out. So that's what I'm going with. And the police finally show up, and Simone thinks both of the police officers are attractive. I mean, good for her, I guess. She, like I said, she wants to be a trophy wife, so that'll be a fun storyline for us. And yeah, so I'm just going to reset them because, nothing's happening. Anyway, so we are resetting them. We're going to get their gravestones out. I'm going to get a new bust for the entryway, which, you know, we need. So that is what's going to happen there. I have a lot of gravestones in my household inventory for some reason, which is fine. I think it's the butlers and stuff that we've already had. So anyway, she's got to use the restroom. That's too bad. So, yeah, we're going to take the gravestones, but we're not going to go to the graveyard until the morning. I think that, we don't need to rush. But what I am going to have done, because let's face it, Simone is not a responsible adult. She literally just became a teenager. She cannot raise these children and raise them in order to lead a country. So, what I'm going to do is have Reliana's older brother, Leto, move in with them. So, Leto actually has a wife and two kids. He's the Grand Duke of the Kitsune Duchy right now. He married into it. He, like I said, is Reliana's older brother. She has another brother, Seth, who became the king of New Crest. And Leto was just always the more responsible one. He was, very good in school. He worked very hard. He, was always very straight-laced. So I think that there was like a provision, that they had set up in case they died early, that Leto would come and take care of the children. And that was something he also cleared with his wife because, it's his duty to the kingdom in order to raise the future king. So, he is currently the best person equipped to that because he was raised as a prince and all of that, but he does not have purple eyes or anything, so um, you know, he wasn't in line for succession. Actually, right now, the only person in this house, or not in this house, that is in the line of succession is Robin, who is Killian's child. So Cordelia had Killian, had Robin, who has purple eyes, and then, but she's last. Right now it goes Gohan, then Natsu, then Simone, then Robin. So that's the order right now is, and if all those people died, we'd be out of purple-eyed people who were related to Cordelia and Xander. I suppose if that happened, we would have to um, go to people who were related to just Cordelia with purple eyes because, she did have an affair and had an affair baby with purple eyes. So, but that's not an us problem right now. Anyway, so I've had Gohan join Scouts because, like I said, he wants to be a collector. He wants to forage for things. That's going to be his hobby. So, we're having him join Scouts. We had Natsu join Drama Club, and I don't know. I just felt like she would do that. And then we had Leto join the politician career. So that's going to be him working hard on royal duties and keeping up on everything and, working hard on that. Meanwhile, Simone is currently working on her trophy wife aspiration and she needs to get to level 3 charisma. She needs to work out for 12 hours. Is that what that says? I can't read it. And then she needs to practice flirting in the mirror. So she's, the whole point of this is to be like, the perfect wife. So she's got to be, charming and she's got to be fit and she's got to be flirty, which of course is not a societal standard that I would recommend, to everyone. Of course, anybody who wants to can, but you know, obviously this is from Wicked Whims, so it's not going to be the most appropriate thing. But anyway, um, also it was Leto's birthday and I had no idea, and he just aged up alone, so awkward. Anyway, so she's working out. She's going to try and find herself like a nice rich man to marry, sugar daddy type. She's ready for it. That's what she wants, and I fully support her. So, live your dream. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to go to the graveyard finally. And then we are going to drop off Reliana and Asa's tombstones. And actually, when we get there, the Nobility Club is gathering anyway. So good for us, I guess. I didn't do it. It just happened. Also, apparently, this is not a room, and there's snow on the ground inside. That's totally normal. Anyway, here come their urns. I'm just writing them out. Generation 3, here we go. We filled up the left side of the second floor of this building, which is excellent. And now we are just going to struggle a little bit to get the urns in the right place and then put some decorations on. So, what I did want to do was put like a little, I don't know, I put like a little Batu sculpture thing in front of Asa's just because thought that it looked like kind of like nerdy sciency. And then in front of Reliana's, we put like a little knitting basket and then some flowers. So that's what we went with there. And actually, it's time for everyone to go to work and school. So they are all just skipping out on my impromptu funeral. Maybe I should get like a funeral mod. Hmm. It's a thought. Anyway, so moving on, I was really, really struggling to find something here. I could not figure out what I wanted to do at first, and then I couldn't figure out where the knitting basket was in the catalog. So there was something I forgot. And so we are just figuring that out. Everyone's going to head home. Simone is here handling this because she had the graves in her inventory. So she is going to skip school for today and go home and continue to work on her aspirations. So Leto also goes to work. So literally everyone is skipping out. So that is what they're doing. Oh, also, so Leto and Simone are siblings as well. I don't know if you made that leap there, but because Simone was Reliana's little sister and Leto is the big brother, but I think Leto had already moved out by the time Simone was born. I can't remember. Simone is from Eliza's second marriage, and she had Simone like right before she became an elder. So that's what happened there. They passed away before. I think Simone was still a child when her mom passed away. And we are going home, like I said. We're also going to check on our money trees. And especially because now that we have Leto in the household, we have to pay child support to his children. So we need to, keep that in mind, which I think is totally reasonable. Him sending money to his family when we're dealing with stuff. Oh, also, we're on normal lifespan right now. I did do the last 2 generations on long lifespan, but I just kind of felt like I ended up playing a lot in between videos in that case. Oh, also, I have that bug that when you leave the household and then you come back, the power doesn't work. So I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, we're going to give it a shot on normal lifespan. I'm a little worried that I won't be able to keep up with everyone while it's on normal lifespan, like that I'll, not be able to catch everything that's happening in some of the other households, but we'll give it a shot, see what happens. And also, we are going to, when we do check ins, I will turn aging off just so that we can do check ins in other households and not worry that we're missing too much time. So that's my current plan, to be on normal and then for check ins, pause aging. But we'll have to see. Anyway, so the kids have been really sad, and I think, Leto sees that. And so what we're going to do is have the kids adopt a dog. It'll probably be primarily Gohan's dog, but the kids are very sad. Their parents just died. Everyone's very upset. So we are going to have a new pet. And actually, we have not had any pets in this Let's Play yet, mostly because I haven't built a vet yet. So there's that. That's probably going to end up being a build I have to do soon because if our dog gets sick, we're going to have a problem. Anyway, I'm trying to get to know some of these dogs and see what they have for personalities. One of them is playful, but one of them is a hunter. And I thought that since Gohan wants to be a collector, we can have the dog hunt for things, and that'll be good for us. So we are going to adopt the hunting dog. I actually don't ask me about dog breeds. I don't know things. So I don't know what kind of dog it is. But anyway, we are going to adopt this dog, and I'm going to name it Hunter because I have no creativity. Anyway, so there he is with his new little puppy. Look at them, they're so cute. And there we go. So the vet is going, not the vet, the animal adoption agent, I guess, is going to leave with the other two puppies, and we now have a dog of our own. And the power's still out, but the power won't be out when we come back in the next video. I have to like go to manage worlds and then come back, and then the power's, I don't know, anyway. So moving on. We are going to have Gohan continue to play with the new dog and kind of get to know it. We're going to buy a few things for the dog. So I'm just going to buy a food bowl and a toy box. So we're going to do those two things and everything will be great. Very happy. New pet. And that'll be good. So I am happy that Gohan has a furry little friend. And because I think like, I feel like the sisters, Natsu and Aki, they're like very they were born like a day apart from each other, so I think that they're much closer to each other than they either of them are to Gohan. So I feel like, and then Simone is just so much older, so I feel like all the kids are kind of like on their own little islands because of the gaps. But anyway, we have our little dog who is very interested in the shower. All of a sudden, that's totally fine. Hopefully, our butler will clean up after this dog. So anyway, yeah, everyone is still very sad about everyone dying. So that is what is going on. That is our first video in this generation, and I'm very excited about it. So this generation will be Interim King Leto, and then once Gohan is old enough to inherit, it will, be the next generation for Gohan. So that's what we're working with right now, and I am really excited about it. And I think that it's going to be lots and lots of drama. So I hope that you are excited as well, and I will catch you guys in the next one.